Old people represent. Today I'm going to talk about not working, whether you want to or not. Sometimes you are not hired, you're not working, whatever. So I was looking up some things. In America, the percentage of unemployed Americans is 4.9%. That's what they admit to. Everyone with any sense knows that it's higher than that, but that's what they admit to. And the percentage of senior citizens is 13% at or above the age of 64. And it's growing every day because the baby boomers that were born between 1946-7 at the end of World War II and 1963, that's the tail end of the baby boomers, and I'm in there toward the end. Yeah, there's more of us retiring and living longer and everything else. 39 billion people are listed as actually being retired. In the olden days, we're talking 30s, 40s, 50s, people would strive hard to get a decent job. Many people had a fairly decent job, whether it was paid a whole lot or not. It was your job and you did it. And a lot of people had those jobs from when they first started working all the way up until retirement, 40 or 50 years of the same job. Usually they built up a pension. Some of the better companies gave a nice gift at the end of your retirement, a little party. A gold watch is the quintessential thing, a handshake and a gold watch and all that stuff. Sometimes it would be something else, like a desk set with pen and pencil, or I don't know, other things, other incentives. Some companies do more of that than others. And insurance. Everyone had insurance when they worked. Everyone. There weren't so many part-time jobs. There just weren't. It was mostly full-time jobs, and you did that job and just that job. And yeah, I guess some people would get bored of their job, but at least it was security in their heart and their mind. They knew they could go home and feed their family. Well, I think it started happening more and more when the baby boomers were flooding the market, when they were job age in the 70s, and then companies became more greedy, and they would only hire part-time people so they wouldn't have to provide insurance, and they cut corners, and they wouldn't do anything for the people, or insurance cost a lot of money, and it just depended on who you work for. A lot of times you did not work that long for these companies. A lot of times they went out of business due to poor management or just unfortunate circumstances. And there are less mom and pop places and more big box stores and franchises. This country went that way, and I've seen it on YouTube. Other people have McDonald's in the most obscure places, and I think that's disgusting, personally. No offense, Ray Kroc's family, but I think you have enough money to live on. And the Walton family. And the Shirley family with Chick-fil-A, and etc., etc. I can go on and on. But, yeah. It's really a shame. Really, really is. Because you just, you need some kind of security. You need that feeling that you're wanted and needed. And if, for some reason, you lose your job, then you have that feeling that you're not wanted and needed anymore. And that's a terrible feeling. For all, I'm doing a video. Well, Dad used to get up every day, have his breakfast, go to work, come home, have dinner, and be with the family. Every day. For many years. And all of a sudden, that wasn't there anymore. So what do? At first, it's a little hectic. You wander around, you don't know what to do with yourself. You drive your spouse crazy. At least that's what happened in our house. Dad had hobbies. He did have hobbies. He played the piano. He played the oboe in a community band, which was really a nice thing, because he could go and get together with other people and make music. He invented things. He did lots of things. He volunteered at places. And when you volunteer, sometimes word of mouth usually gets you a job more than any other way. Someone knew of a part-time job in an electronic parts place where they needed an invoice person, so Dad did that. It wasn't the best pay. Of course, it was just a menial type of job, but he was with people, and it made him feel important. You know, brought in a little money. So, I mean, it was a good thing. Got him out of Mom's hair. So if you're discouraged, you can go to your church, temple, or mosque and talk to your pastor, rabbi, or imam. Talking to people helps. Have maybe a morning ritual. Some people go to a coffee shop every day. Some people, that's like their ritual. The times are changing. They're still changing. They're all going to change. And who knows what jobs will be like. So just, I don't know, do your best to keep on going. You got to keep yourself going, keep yourself healthy. That's the main important thing there. Keep yourself healthy, mentally and physically if you can. I don't want to be one of those people with the advent calendar full of pills. You know, those 30-door things with pills behind everything. My mom's got one of those, like, you know, can hear them rattling as they come down the street. Not gonna be me. Not gonna be me. Use it or lose it. A lady I worked for years died last year at the age of 98, and she was still sharp as a tack because she did crossword puzzles every day. She watched Jeopardy and did trivia and things like that. And what she could do, she did walk around a little, and she could exercise a little. Gotta keep yourself viable, folks. You gotta. Use it or lose it. I'm not sure if I covered the topics that I really intended to, because I end up going every direction in the world. And the cat was being a pain in the butt for a short period of it. So I hope this helps a little, maybe. Let me know what you want to hear about next week. Or I'll just come up with something and probably not even talk about it and go around in circles like I did this time. Upward and onward. Okay, Thrall, what do you have to say? You're not letting me do my thing here. What's going on? Huh? Called you out on it, didn't I, butthead?